Today I wanted to share some of the things that surprised me about Bangkok, Thailand. I actually came here once about 20 years ago with my family. That's when I developed my love for elephants. That's why I have my elephant tattoo right here on my chest. So the first thing is the diversity of people. When you think of a Thai person, I guess just like a regular Asian person, maybe someone who looks like me, maybe a little darker. Here in Bangkok, the population is surprisingly diverse, and there are a lot of people who are from like the Middle East or Indian, Sri Lankan, Bangladesh, that area as well. And it seems like they're like second, third, or fourth generation already. They will be speaking their home language, but also they're speaking Thai fluently. I imagine a lot of these populations came to Thailand because Thailand seems to be in a very strategic spot. It's closer to places like India, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, those places, rather than Japan or Korea. So there seems to be a lot of heavy immigrant influence from those people. Also because Thailand is one of the spots where a lot of clothes get made, I imagine a lot of people from those neighboring countries came here to do a lot of business. And that leads me to my second point. Clothes here are extremely cheap, and a lot of the products that you'll find at like the shopping malls are made here in Thailand. And this was really fascinating to me because I really like Thai fashion. I wouldn't say it's most stylish or the best looking, but it's very chill and relaxed. So it's a lot of loose clothing, a lot of shorts. Seeing the general population walk everywhere in slippers or like sandals, you would never see this in Latin America because that looks really, I guess, bad. But here the people are all about comfort. I can rock with that a lot, actually. I think that's really cool. The vibe of Thailand is just really nice, chill living. That translates over to the fashion as well. I went to the regular mall where all the brand name stuff, and you can find clothes at pretty much regular US prices there. But when you go to, for example, I went to this place, I believe it's called like Platinum Fashion Mall, where you have all these mom and pop brands, these low-key brands, and they had some really nice stuff there. I bought a bunch of clothes there, and I spent like less than around $50-60 for everything that I bought. And the quality was surprisingly very good. So if you're looking to do some shopping here, I would recommend skipping all of the brand name stuff and go to these malls where you can do a little bit of haggling as well. I probably could have haggled and got things for cheaper, but in my opinion, things are so cheap anyways, I was like, it's not worth the hassle or the mental stress trying to get a lower price. Another thing that surprised me about Bangkok is how safe it is. The Thai society in general, because of its Buddhist roots, you can tell it has heavily influenced society and the people here. Of course, you're gonna see like scams and people on the street like trying to get more money out of you. But when it comes to violent crime, robbings, or like kidnappings, things that you would be worried about in a place like Colombia, you do not have to worry about that here. And I love that. Plus the fact that I'm Asian, right? I don't stand out the same way that I did when I was in Latin America. So I get to enjoy being a part of the majority. It is very loud though. Today's a Saturday and most of these businesses are still closed, but there's so much construction, all of the freaking buses are really loud. But surprisingly, in the hostel where I'm at, you barely hear any noise from the street. When I was in Colombia, you would hear people playing reggaeton, music super loud at all hours of the day. But here, it doesn't seem to be like that at all. The people are definitely a lot more chill, a lot more relaxed, and a lot more calm. Another one of the most pleasant surprises of Thailand is just the accessibility of food. There are so many amazing restaurants here. Even the restaurants in the mall are extremely good and they're very cheap. But just all of the mom and pop shops on the street where I like to eat, they're extremely delicious and extremely cheap. I just arrived to this gym. It's very nice, it's clean. I just want to do like a quick chest and upper body workout. So definitely one of the things that I want to do when I'm here is study Muay Thai. I've studied boxing, BJJ, Taekwondo. Been really into martial arts lately. However, I think I'm going to do that when I'm in Chiang Mai, when I have a little more stability, so I could buy a month pass, because just buying lessons on the daily can really add up and it's kind of expensive. So another reason people come here is for Muay Thai, and there are Muay Thai gyms everywhere. I love that martial arts is such a big part of the culture. I think that also adds to the discipline and the peace of the people. Why I love martial arts so much is that the people who are the best fighters are always the calmest people in the room. Martial arts teaches you discipline. It teaches you to respect other people because you never know who can kick your ass. And I think these are very important to teach in a society, because when you have a society without stuff like martial arts, you have chaos. You don't know how to balance your emotions. And I think martial arts is one of the things that teaches you that. So I just had a thought, right? Because the showers in Thailand are in the bathroom. And I'm just like, that's kind of uncomfortable and makes everything wet. But because of the humidity, it dries up quick. And while you're showering, you're also cleaning the bathroom. When it all drains out, everything's dry and nice again. That makes a lot of sense. It's also interesting watching how every country solves like the hot water problem. So they go up here and the plug and then down there. Whereas, you know, in Colombia, the heater would be at the top, it would be attached to the top of this. I think they probably do that in Vietnam as well. So if you saw my last video, you'll know that weed is now legal in Thailand. I think they legalized it about a year ago. Now because of that, every single block has a weed shop. So something that I'm thinking about right now, and I don't mean this to be offensive, obviously being in a place like Colombia, you get very spoiled with the amount of beautiful women you see everywhere. And then it takes you going to a place like Thailand or the US or other places to, you know, bring you back to reality and make you realize that the rest of the world is not that way. So I'm not saying that the Thai people are not beautiful. I just don't think they value beauty as much as a place like Colombia or in Asian countries, a place like Korea. Because people here definitely more dress for comfort than like trying to look good. Maybe if I go to some of the areas like in the malls or the richer areas, it's different. But I would say in general, because Thailand is a very chill, relaxed vibe kind of place, people don't really care about that superficialness here. At least that's what I'm getting from just walking around. Also, there are 7-Elevens all over the city. They have everything. They have medicine, they have food, they have coffee. You are going to notice a very heavy tourist presence here though. Mostly white European. I've heard a lot of like Dutch, German, English people, and a few Americans here and there. But the interesting thing, you'll see expats walking around, but they'll adapt to Thai culture. It doesn't feel like they're trying to bring like Western culture here. In Colombia, the gringo presence is really strong right now, and it feels like it's almost Americanizing Colombia. Whereas here in Thailand, you come here and you gotta adapt to Thai culture. But it's really nice to see that they have a very strong tourist presence here, but they're not losing their home culture. It seems that the people here are still very proud to be Thai. Just love that they maintain their culture. I think that's really amazing. So here in Thailand, people drive on the opposite side of the road. So they drive on the left side. But something else that I want to point out too is that all of the streets have like these timers telling you how long the street light is going to be red for. It tells you how long it's going to be green for. And on that side, it tells you how long it's going to be red for. So Thailand is one of the few Asian countries that has a monarchy. And because of that, you can't say anything bad about the royal family or else you can go to jail. And you're going to notice all around the city, there are a bunch of shrines dedicating to the royal family. My personal opinion is that, you know, like, of course, coming from America, we're taught that democracy is the way to go. But I do feel like if you have like a small country, a monarchy ruling everything, there seems to be a lot more control that you can have on the way things work. And there seems to be a lot more peace in those kind of societies. Look, royal family. It's just very interesting seeing different ways of like living and how other governments run their country. Who's to say which is correct or which is not, right? It's always the ma and pa street restaurants that are the best. You know, who knows how clean they are, but honestly, who cares? The food is just so good. There is nothing more exhilarating than riding a motorcycle without your helmet. Amazing. I'm gonna go to Chiang Mai next. I'm gonna spend a lot more time there. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how my opinion changes over time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.